Ava, a 19-year-old girl, is taken to the church for her final ceremonies, where she learns that she has an amazing power due to a mystery gadget lodged in her back. Shannon, the nun doctor, is assigned the duty of removing the halo of the angel from Ava's lifeless body. Ava drops the gadget, which is then inserted into Shannon's corpse, and Shannon and her partners are buried behind partitions. Using a red-hot poker, Ava follows her instincts and turns the villain to ash. She makes her way out of the morgue, teleporting to a sports shop storage while feeling ill. She finds that her knee hurts and knows that this is not a dream. Stealing the first item she comes across, she makes her way through the walls in search of the person who gave her superpowers and answers to her inquiries. During a visit to the church, Vincent, a pastor, informs everyone about the failed attempt to take an ancient artifact called the Divinia. Mary is instructed by the priest to pick up where she left off in her quest to find the artifact. Resurrecting, Ava takes off in an unidentified direction. When Ava goes back to her orphanage, she runs across tiny Diego, who informs her that the nuns seized her body and that she had gone to heaven in a dream. Diego tells her to keep her secret so that no one will be aware of her gift. When Father Vincent comes to the orphanage to look into Ava's circumstances, the nun grudgingly gives information about her ward. Returning to the beach, Ava experiences the sensation of sand between her toes for the first time, which motivates her to fully embrace life in all its forms. A young lady with a crimson aura named Ava follows it to a pub in the city when she returns. She meets and falls in love with JC, a lad who introduces her to his pals Randall, Zori, and Chanel. The teenagers want an explanation from Ava because they feel violated by the incursion. The pastor receives security camera footage from Mary, Vincent's secretary, and requests that she look for Ava. In order for Ava to be able to return to the hereafter, Mary has to remove the angel's crown from her back. They dwell there till the owners return after breaking into abandoned mansions illegally. When Ava enters a bar with a mix of inebriated youths and human vices, she finds herself with an odd circular scar on her back. In the church, Mary discovers a cartridge case that she uses to track down Tarrasque, the demon who has been stealing the angel's crown. The devil is adamant about destroying everything in its way in order to achieve its goals. Mary initiates her own inquiry while the nuns look for information on the demon. Upon his arrival at the church, Cardinal Francisco declares that humanity will perish and heaven would collapse if Tarrasque carries the crown into hell. He insists that Lilith take up the crown before morning or else Vincent will be expelled from the order, and he chastises the priest for misplacing the priceless relic. Tarrasque keeps destroying people who are innocently in his path. At a press conference hosted by Julian Salvia, owner of the technology company Art Tech, adolescent girl Ava is having a great time with new friends and tasty food. The Cardinal, Francisco, accuses Salvia of stealing the holy metal Divinia, and the event centers on the relationship between religion and science. Salvia maintains that she has every right to utilize the artifacts for her scientific research because she personally dug them up. After Ava and JC find an old blue glow shield, the pastor gives them the order to look for the runaway. They attempt to flee after discovering a room with Terex, an imprisoned youngster. The girl tries to defend herself while surrounded by security personnel. A dark figure appears and moves toward Ava. While hiding in one of the chambers, Terex is shot with a crossbow by the nuns under Vincent's leadership. After breaking into the chamber, the demon attacks Ava. After Ava hits the creature with the shield, Terex vanishes from view. When Ava attempts to flee after spotting a bright glow in her reflection, she is given a sedative injection and is rendered unconscious. She is forced, by an odd turn of events, to go back to the chapel where her narrative first started.